Hey, what's going on, everybody? Nick here. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so we're going to take a look at what is called the penny stocking framework. It was developed by Tim Sykes. You've heard me say his name. The guy's awesome. His teachings are phenomenal when it comes to day trading and swing trading the market and trading pump and dumps. That's what he does. So take a look at the stock, NVAX. All right, so you can see right here that it trades sideways. It's, for a long time there, it's not doing anything, right? Nothing here on the candlesticks, nothing here on the volume. And then all of a sudden, bam, massive volume spike, massive candlesticks, and it's shooting up, for whatever the reason, catalyst, or sometimes just because, or whatever the case may be. That's why we love penny stocks, right? Because you can make, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 70, 100%, even higher in 1 day, 1 to 2 days, to where if you're trading a blue chip going in, something over 10 years, let's call it, you hope to make 100% over 10 years at 10% a year. So that's why, you love penny stocks. You get a really good return on your money because of the volatility. And with that volatility comes the responsibility of having to stay on top of it and read these things and understanding where you are in that position. All right, so let's take a look at this NVAX. All right, so on January 10th, this thing had a monster candlestick and it had a massive influx in volume. All right, so there's two types or two parts to the framework the way I look at it and the way I read it. Okay, is you got the long side and the short side, which most people would probably agree with me. And the long side is the green, the pump, right? So when the price pumps up and goes and goes and goes, and that's your long side. Now your short side is when the price can't crack the highs and fails to do it again right here, and now you're on the short side of it, okay? And you can see it perfectly on this one. So the reason why this is so important is this gives you an idea. Say if you caught this stock on the 11th, right? And you're looking at, the 1 minute, 1 day chart, and it's up right here. And you're going, oh, this looks like a good one to get into. Yeah, it is. You got in at say $2 right here, and it goes all the way up to 215, 216. That's a decent little profit right there. Make 10, 15 cents a share. Nothing wrong with that. But you may think, okay, well, this can keep going higher. But you can't tell because you're too focused on that little section right here. But if you pull back, and I like to use the 15-minute, 10-day chart. If you pull back and you look at the big picture, you can say, okay, you know what? I missed this whole front part right here. I got in right here and went up to right here. It couldn't crack this high. It came back down and went up again and tried it. It couldn't crack it. And now it's making lower highs and lower lows. So I'm on the backside of the stock. Now the price is going to start going down again. People are selling off. Shorts are coming in. So I caught this stock on the top end of the long side of it. Okay. So that's why you need to see. Tim Sykes has 7 steps to it, and he goes into great detail. I'm not going to sit here and teach his class or take credit for his teachings, but I want to give you an idea of what I look for on one of my charts. So you'll notice right here, this one right here, AVEO, I always have a 15-minute, this one's a 14-day, a 15-minute whatever day chart pulled up, and that shows me exactly where I'm in the framework, and I use that in conjunction with the 5-minute 1 day, 5-minute 1 day or 2 day. I have, 1, 2, 3 year here. I have, 30 day, 50 day, whatever time frame I choose, 100 day right here. So I like to look at all these at the same time while I'm in a trade. All right, while I'm in the trade, so I can see it, the broken down view right here. Saying, you say if you got in at 288, well, you can look at this framework right here and say, okay, 288's right here, and it broke out of this consolidation right here on this move right here. Cool. So I'm riding it up, and awesome. But if you got in right here at $3, and it made $3 right here may look good, saying, okay, I got in at $3 right here. It's the end of the day. This thing's going to keep shooting up. All right, well, it might, but no, you're on the top of that pump right there. We're going to see come the next trading day if this thing goes higher or not. Okay, so you got to take into consideration the different time frames so you don't get stuck in a trade or you don't lose big time in a trade thinking, okay, this thing's going to pump higher, when in all reality you bought at the top of the pump. All right, so again, take a look at this. When these pump and dumps, when they trade sideways on volume and on price action, and all of a sudden they have a catalyst and they shoot up, you want to look at the big picture. You want to look at the big picture and see, okay, where am I at in the framework? Right here, anything to the left of my cursor is the long side. Anything to the right of it is the short side. So when you're going this way, you're trading this way, you want to be long in the position because the price is going up. When you trade this way, you want to be short in the position because the price is going down. All right. So say if you caught it right here and you say, okay, well, it's starting to pump up here. And you're thinking, all right, great. I got this thing at 192. I know this thing is on its way up even more because I'm looking at a microscopic view of the chart versus this framework view of the chart. You may be, buying here just knowing that, okay, it's got the artificial pump right now because people are buying shares, like shorting shares into it, thus causing the pump to go up. Okay. So know where you're at in the trade. That's the best part of this lesson that I want you guys to understand is know where you're at in the trade. Use this penny stocking framework, learn about the penny stocking framework, and use it to your advantage to know where you're at in the trade at all times. All right. So as always, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer. And you guys have a good one. We will talk to you soon. All right. Bye.